Hello, Sylvia. You're gonna have to wait a moment before we leave because there's a Waffle House right over there. And I don't plan to gain 20 pounds in this trip, but being able to walk to a Waffle House, I can't pass that up. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Good morning, Sylvia. We're in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and today we're headed to Conway, Arkansas. It's somewhere in the mid-40s. Should be a good day. I'm at Point Park, which is on Lookout Mountain, overlooking Chattanooga, and this played a big part in the Civil War. And I'll get closer, but over there is Chattanooga. But so far, the neatest thing about this park is the entranceway. It was built in 1904 by the Corps of Engineers, and it's designed like their castle insignia or their logo or whatever. Corps of Engineers. This is pretty neat. The lighting kind of sucks because of the early morning sun, but this is really a nice view. I wish the air was a little bit clearer, but wow. I'm at the Shiloh National Military Park in Tennessee, and I don't know anything about the battle. I don't know much about the Civil War. I haven't done a lot of reading on it, but just a little interesting plaque here about the cemetery. Established in 1866, there's 3,590 interments. Of those, 1,228 are known. 2,361 are unknown. There's several huge oak trees in here. I have no clue how old they are, but it makes you wonder if 2 or 3 of the biggest ones, like this guy right there, if they might have been here when the cemetery was created. That would be 160 years ago, I guess. Well, they could be that old, but I really don't know. I just noticed everyone's got a number. I'd already noticed the numbers on the unknown graves. These look kind of weathered too, 1094, 1095. But even if they knew the name of the person, a little headstone, 1096, still got a number. I find it interesting that just about the biggest monument in here says Iowa on it. I'm not going to take the tour. I don't have the map or tour information, so I'm going to head on out. Mississippi River and Arkansas. Bobby has left another state.
Conway, Arkansas on the left.
Oh, so Sylvia's a mess today. We need to clean her windshield. Good night, Sylvia. And the motel art tonight is some abstract thing. I have no clue what it looks like. Anyway, there it is. Here's a neat trick I found on the internet one day, just surfing. If the curtains won't stay closed in your motel room, take one of the hangers and use the clip on the hanger to hold the curtains closed. I thought that was a pretty neat idea. Good morning, Sylvia. My fellow riders on the 40 to Phoenix ride should recognize this ramp. It's the on-ramp to I-40 in Conway, Arkansas. I stayed at the Days Inn where we always stayed on our ride, and the local chapter would have a huge barbecue prepared for us in the parking lot. This was probably one of my favorite stops on the 40 to Phoenix rides. But I'm tanked up, I got lots of Go Juice, and I saw something at a local McDonald's that I've never seen before. Not making any judgments. If you do a crime and then you do your time, then I'm all good. But I saw a lady very proudly wearing her ankle monitoring bracelet. I don't know what it's called. I mean, I think I would have worn baggy pants and covered it up, but she had on the tight yoga pants kind of thing that came up, well, just down to her knees, and there's that big monitoring bracelet strapped around her leg. So I don't know if she just didn't care, she was proud of it or whatever, but I've traveled a lot and I've never ever seen anyone out in public with the monitoring bracelet. Anyway, there's another interesting day on the road. And it's a Dollar General. It's funny, I wish that I had invested in Dollar General about 15 years ago. I could have retired even earlier. It's funny, you'll be going down the road in the middle of nowhere, low on fuel, nervously looking for the next gas station. Then up pops a Dollar General. Can't get any gas, but I can restock on my Little Debbie ding-dongs and toilet paper, but no thanks, I'm good on that. But yeah, they've expanded into every little small town, and like I said, often they'll be just out in the middle of nowhere, all by themselves. This is where I'm headed, the Talimena Scenic Drive, anyway. It's a scenic drive that was built specifically to be a scenic drive back in the 60s, I believe. And there's a mountain range where this drive just kind of follows the ridge line, the top of the mountains. Lori and I came through there in 2019, I think it was, and it was a nice drive. And I just thought I'd hit it this time, going the opposite direction. See what I can see. Well, I did not get my beautiful, clear, blue sky spring day like I had hoped, but it's still a nice ride, and I'm retired and not at work. Just a little bit foggy. It's kind of neat though. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the fog or the clouds, whatever they are blowing across the road from left to right. So Bobby is about to leave Arkansas in another 20 feet, but I think it's time for a quick selfie. Another nice view, but dang, it's windy. Very nice view from up here. I wish it were clearer, but this is a very dramatic view though, with the dark clouds and the lighter landscape underneath. at the front desk last night, said I could do this. Recommended it even. Good night, Sylvia. Camping out here around the pool. And now for motel art. There's a reflection, so it's a little hard to see, but this is a landscape. I recognize this. There's trees and a stream and rocks in the stream. So, okay, not too shabby. Normally, I would have a track log displayed on a map on my website showing where I've traveled for the last couple of days, but my hosting company made a configuration change in their software and broke my site, and I haven't been able to get them to fix it yet. So no website. But anyway, I started in Chattanooga on day 2 and roughly went across the southern border of Tennessee through Memphis, Little Rock up to Conway, Arkansas yesterday, and then or the day before. And yesterday I traveled from Conway. I roughly went through here. This is the Scenic Byway through the mountains where it was foggy. And then I just roughly went straight on over then to Lawton, Oklahoma, which is southwest of Oklahoma City. So that was day 2 and day 3.